Hello everyone, I am doing some free tarot readings. If anybody wants a free tarot reading, super cool. I have a list I can start. Just figured I'd try going on and having some fun in the middle of the day. If I do start getting a list, and you can't stay, if you want to jump to the front of the line, you can. If you do have the option of jumping to the front of the line by going to the link in my profile and giving me the $20. But if not, no worries. Just doing free readings for now. So if anybody has a reading or has a question, feel free to let me know. Doing some free tarot readings. Hi, Red Rosie. Quartz Eyes. Doing some free tarot readings today. See what's going on right now. Let me get some likes in here, I guess. Hi, Bethany. Laisha. Lashai. Ty. Tama. Jay Barks. Doing some free tarot readings right now. If anybody wants a free tarot reading, I am ready to do it. I'm using the Dreams Tarot deck. I'm also live on YouTube. If anybody wants the free tarot reading, I've got the chat open and I can see it. We've got Moki. How is everyone's 4th of July weekend? Are we all back safe and sound? Are we all back from the weekend safe and sound? Doing some free tarot readings. If anybody wants some, just offering some free tarot readings. Added bonus, if you are a writer, I can pull out some writing stuff for you as well. Let's put this back here. Cadman. We got Amber and Red. How are you guys all doing? What's going on? Mommy's Boutique. Momsy's Boutique. I'm doing some free tarot readings right now. If anybody wants to hop on, I've got my YouTube chat open as well. If anybody wants to join in and do a free tarot reading, I can start a list. Nobody's in line right now, so you are in the beginning. You have got the beginning. Anybody have? I'm doing some free tarot readings. I am Chris. I am a tarot reader for more Writer's Block, but I know how to read tarot for other questions. I feel like I have a calming presence. I've been told that I do. Jules, Anne, hello, welcome. Doing some free tarot readings right now if anybody wants one. I'm also live on YouTube as well. Let's see how this goes. It's a fairly new thing I'm trying. I was trying to do Twitch, but I ran out of recording time with Twitch. So we might be sticking with YouTube for a while. Free tarot readings. Anybody want one? Anybody want a free tarot reading? Let's get some more likes in here. Maybe we can get some more likes. Get some people in here that might want to. Michael, hello. Joe. What's going on, Joe? Or is it Joy? I'm being asked and reminded by TikTok to like and share the live. All right, general read. Sure, Amber, let's do this. All right, general reading for Amber. Dylan, welcome in. All right, Amber. Amber wants a general reading. Let's see what she's got for Amber. YouTube, feel free to hop on in as well. Rosa, hello, welcome. Anybody wants a reading? The line is open. Amber is in. We're doing Amber right now, doing a general reading, and then I can do the next one. So, Amber. Whatever you're thinking about, take action on. Just like to know how Michelle feels about me during no contact. So I will get to you in a second. Dylan, you are next. Amber, whatever you're thinking on, I don't think that you either need to start taking action on it or you don't need to think about it anymore. You got the Hanged Man reversed. The Hanged Man is usually about taking a pause and looking at something from another perspective. But I don't think you need to take that pause anymore. Or if you feel like something was in the wrong, you stick to your guns. Your feelings are valid. You are on the card on the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups reversed. So you are in a healing stage of whatever this was. You probably need to do some self-care and allow yourself to know, I'm going to write Rosa down, allow yourself to know that everything's going to be okay. If Amber is okay with that, if she is good to go, I'm going to move on to Dylan. Amber, are you okay? What's going on? What's happening? Are we good? And I'm going to go to Dylan. And Dylan, okay, thanks, needed it. It's been a struggle lately. Yeah, I mean, we've all been feeling the struggle lately. I've been feeling the struggle lately. Last month was a lot of crying. Right now, I'm just trying to remain calm. I'm also trying to have faith that the universe is on my side. I am also kind of getting rid of a lot of noise. So that might be something that you might want to think about too, is get rid of some of the noise that you don't think is working. I mean, it could be because of the retrograde. I am not very well versed in astrology. I've tried. It's just there's a lot of moving parts to it, and math is not my strong suit. So it just doesn't quite work for me. With Amber hearing that, I'm going to go move on to Dylan. And Dylan, I saw that your question here is, I'd like to know how Michelle feels about me during no contact. I would like to revise your question to more focus on yourself. Is there a better way that we can word that so we're not focusing on Michelle and we're focusing on you? Maybe we could do, what can you do to not focus on Michelle during no contact? How do I feel about Michelle during no contact? Is there something else, a way that we can rephrase your question so that we can more focus on you and give you actionable steps for what you need to do during this time? Hello, Amanda. Thank you. Welcome. What do I need to do? All right, Dylan, what do you need to do during this time with during no contact with Michelle? What does Dylan need to do during no contact with Michelle? Almost had 3 cards fall out, but that was probably more of me having problems. What does Dylan need to do during this no contact Michelle time? What should Dylan do during this no contact Michelle time? I am going to invite you to really pay attention to your emotions, Dylan. We've got the Palace of Cups on the outside. the palaces in this deck are specific for this deck, not in the regular traditional Rider-Waite Smith. And this, I usually think of the palaces as, how can I explain this? Almost like kingdoms, and cups are our emotions. So almost be very honest with your emotions with yourself right now. Be honest with your emotions with yourself, for other people. If they ask you, "Are you doing okay?" I think be honest with them. Scorpius, I will write you down. It'll be after Rosa. Scorpius. So I think that you should really just be honest with and about your emotions with yourself and with other people. On the inside, you've got the Empress reversed, and the Empress is like the mother of the tarot. And so mothers traditionally are patient. They allow things to gestate, and there is slow growth. So probably what you need to do with that is focus more on yourself. Be more of a mother figure to yourself. I would also say probably that this period of time for you might be a little slower than the traditional Empress mother. It takes usually 10 months for a child to grow inside of the womb. And so maybe with the Empress being reversed, think of doubling that. Almost think of more like an elephant gestation that's 2 years. So you might need to take a little bit more time away from the shell than you think you originally thought when you guys originally went on no contact. Dylan, if that is helpful, let me know. Okay, cool. Awesome. So Dylan's confirmed. If you do want to give me a follow, Dylan, and we can revisit that question in another couple of days, or not days, sorry, another couple of weeks. Let the energies to fall where they may, and we can revisit it later. Rosa, what is your question, Rosa? Everyone, let's remember to like the live and share the live. I do have a list going. If you do want to move up to the front, I do have a $20 link in my profile, and that will jump you up to the front of the line. I'll get an email when it's done, and that way we can jump you up to the front. Yes, please. I'd like to revisit, and intuitively, it feels like this is what I'm supposed to do, and missed it. Okay, am I able to work things out with Gayson? Let's see. Let's give you a little bit more of an actionable step, Rosa. Instead of am I, say, will I be able to, or what can I do? Well, what can I do? What can I do to work things out with Gayson? How does that feel? Does that feel better? What can I do to work things out with Gayson? I want to give you some actionable steps. What can Rosa do to work things out with Gayson? What can Rosa do to work things out with Gayson? Dylan, if you're still here, I did see your last comment. So yeah, I'm glad that was helpful to you. This is rather interesting, Rosa. I have the 5 of Swords on the outside for you, and I also on the inside have the 6 of Wands. Now, both of these kind of seem self-centered a little bit to me, but if you want to work things out with Gayson, this is kind of what I'm thinking what it should actually be. Allow him to have a win. And it's a tough time because I've always been strongly intuitive, and it feels like Dylan, I'll get back to you. So it feels like it just kind of feels a little selfish, but this is what I want to get to, Rosa. So with the 5 of Swords, there's usually a winner and a loser. It's usually a mental fight, mental conflict with communication. So with this, I would probably, what I'm going to suggest with your communication with Gason is to allow him to have a win, but on the inside, know that you were right. That's such a strange way to put this and to answer that. But maybe let him have an ego boost, but just know that you were right. Because I just feel like if you're the winner in this, well, like, what was your fight about? What you said that you wanted to reconvene? What was this? You wanted to work things out with Gason. What was your fight about with Gason? Dylan, while Rosa is typing that out, yeah, this time just needs. Yeah, I think you just need to focus on yourself for now. Don't worry about Michelle at this point. Let's focus on you for the time being, and then if Michelle decides to come back, we can reassess how you feel about that leader. Also, probably once you assess your feelings about yourself, you will be able to figure out more of what actionable steps you can take to help you moving forward with that relationship if you want to. Waiting on Rosa. Rosa, what is... Oh, sorry. Cancer, I am here. How are you? Can I ask a question? Cancer, are you still here? Yes. Okay, I will write you down, Cancer. I'm doing Rosa right now, and then I've got Scorpius and you. So Cancer, Sun, Aquarius, Moon from YouTube, I've got you. But if you do want to go to the link in my bio, I do have a $20 move up to the front of the line. So if you want to move up to the front, that would be, you can do the $20 in the link in my profile. Let's see. I'm still waiting on Rosa. Is she here? Did we lose her? Did we lose Rosa? Is it time to move on to Scorpius? Oh, I didn't get it. I got a Dylan message. You said a win in what way? And then I got another Dylan message, and Rosa, I sent it. So I guess TikTok is blocking what you said. Probably was filtered. Yeah. What? Can you reword it in a different way? Let's reword it in a different way. Let's see. So I have Rosa. I'm figuring out Rosa's fight right now. We've got Scorpius and Cancer, Sun, Aquarius, Moon from YouTube. That's the line right now. If anybody wants to hop in the line or move up to the front of the line, I do have a $20. We argue that both our needs were met. You might need to let it, like, if it's like what I would do with you and this conflict with him is, if you want to, like, let him have I wouldn't say let him have a slight win, or I'm sorry, don't let him have a full win. Let him have a little win. Like, meet him halfway. Don't, like with these swords, yes, this is your conflict, but allow yourself to let him have, like, let's say you're fighting about 2 or 3 things. Let him have one of those. Let him say, I will try that. And I've decided to go no contact with him. Interesting. We may need to revisit this, Rosa, because something seems to be, like, the only thing that I'm kind of getting from these cards is allowing him to have a win and letting you know that you are the winner. Because this is how you would reconcile with him. That's how we asked. How can I reconcile with him? He said he wanted to talk in person to rephrase his mistakes. I mean, that might be a conflict a little bit with your communication. If you want to be open to that, then sure, go for it and see if there's a way that you can revise, like, talk it out. I wouldn't give up all your. Oh, you turned him down. That's probably your conflict right there. You probably need it. This is probably your talk. You probably just need to have a talk with him. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Like, still have your talk with him. Like, maybe actually just see his point of view, know that where your strengths are and why you're having the strengths, and go from there. Is Scorpius still here? I just want to check to see if Scorpius is still here. Yeah, that's what I would say, Rosa. That's what I would say. If you want to give me a follow, Rosa, when I come live again, we can revisit this in a couple of weeks or after you've talked with him and see what your next steps could possibly be. Is Scorpius here? I'm guessing Scorpius is not here. I think we've lost Scorpius. It looks like Cancer, you are up from YouTube. Cancer, I lost Cancer too. So it looks like I've been trying with, oh wait. Oh, Cancer's here. Okay, cool. For some reason it just says I don't have one, but you're here. All right, Cancer, it is your turn. I mean, talk it out. Yeah, I would talk it out, Rosa, just like, but try to approach it from not a winner and loser perspective. Just talk it out, like separate. Yeah. But like when you talk it out, don't accuse each other. Just say, this is how I felt at the time. This is the information I had at the time. And how can we move forward? That's probably how I would have this conversation. Instead of saying you did this and I did this and I blame you and this, say this is what I did and I thought at the time. This is how I'm feeling now, maybe, or even, and then how can we move forward? Still waiting on Cancer's question from YouTube. You're welcome. I'm glad that that's helpful, Rosa. I want to try to give you an actionable step, Cancer. Is there another way to rephrase that with your question? Instead of where do I stand with the family, is there a way to ask, like, what am I doing wrong? I want to ask more of like, how can I take up space with the family a little bit more? Maybe, yeah, what can I do better? I mean, depends on what's wrong with the family. What happened with the family, if you don't mind me asking? Like, why are they mad at you? I don't remember what I said. I was more focused on was healing from trauma and did not get the space I needed to heal. I mean, maybe your question should be, how can I reach out to my family now? Is that something you want to do? Do you want to reach out to your family now that you've kind of been healing and you want to reach out to them? Is that something you want to do? Very confused. Do you want to reach out to your family? Is that something that you want to do, or is this just something you are doing out of pressure because of society? Maybe it's, how can I be more clear about my trauma with my family? I said them the other day. I felt like I was being tested and I disassociated. I'm trying to figure out what the best question I would ask is. I think the best thing to do would be maybe we should do who is someone I can talk to in my family about my trauma, something about that, like that. Would that like? Let's start one at a time instead of going to a big family gathering. Is there one person you can talk to? Let's try to see if there's one person you can try to talk to about your trauma, and maybe use that as a window in instead of a complete door in. We tried for years. Can you do this then instead? How can I feel more comfortable around my family? Let's just simplify it and just give yourself an actionable step. How can I feel more comfortable around my family? Okay, let's do that. So for those of you who are just now tuning in, I am doing a tarot reading from YouTube. And I do have a list going that right now there is nobody after Cancer. If you want a free tarot reading, feel free to join in. If you want to jump to the front of the line, there is a $20 button in my profile. And if you do the $20, I'll get an email and I will know that you go first. You'll be bumped up to the front. All right, so we are asking how Cancer can feel more comfortable around her family. How can Cancer feel more comfortable around her family? That's always an answer. Well, the tarot's telling you not to completely remove them yet. Or at least not all of them. So you got the Six of Swords in reverse. And the Six of Swords, I like to think of as the refugee card. And the refugee card is leaving a space of negativity to go to a space of positivity. I'm actually going to rephrase that. Actually, now that I'm looking at these cards again, this is actually what you're feeling right now. That's what you're feeling right now. Your actionable step. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands reversed. And with the Knight of Wands, he likes to... So I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. Very abusive, meaning she puts herself in lots of things before the love. Okay. So I'm going to revise what I originally said with this. Because the more I look at it, the more I feel like you actually might be healthier away from your family. This seems like your family is preventing you from moving forward, is what this card is probably saying, in that you are feeling stuck and unable to move forward from this. You probably underneath need to recognize that you need to get on your horse and probably ride off into the sunset, going somewhere else to find something new. This is our creative passion. Wands are our creative passion. So if there is a creative passion that can take you somewhere else, dive into that and use that to your advantage. Because this is a reverse card, it is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. I'm just wondering if there's a way how you need to tap into that in order to get yourself to leave. That would probably be your answer. And so kind of the thing that's coming to my mind is more of like, if you look for jobs, can you find a job that will relocate you, that you will like, that you are good at, you're passionate about, that will relocate you to a different space? I mean, if they want you to leave, then go. I mean, who cares? If at this point it's your life, at this point, if they are not being cooperative, if they are not being open and willing to talk, and it is just causing you a lot more pain to stay, I'm going to say probably go, but really pay attention to use your inner passion, use your inner fire to go. Lean on your creative passion in order to go. That's how I would say that. For anybody just now joining, I'm doing some free tarot readings. I'm doing one from YouTube right now. Yeah, you're heartbroken. I understand that. And that's why I think it's time to go, because you're just staying, you're just spinning your wheels, staying in one spot, and it's not helping you. I think that you need to get into a new perspective, a new surroundings, new people. So I'm only dealing with your energy. I don't really deal with other people's energy because I have permission to access your energy. So how do they see you? I don't think you need to worry about that. If they are not being cooperative, if they are not being communicative with you, I don't know that you need to waste your energy on them. That's how I would say that. I think that you need to just move on. Yeah, if you're, yeah, I think that it's time just to leave. Are you able to leave? Are you a minor? Are you able to leave? Do you live with them? Is that the problem that we're running into here? Okay. So that's what I would do. I would stop worrying about what they think and just do what's best for you. Because if they're already judging you, they're going to continue judging you no matter what you do. So cool. What does your boyfriend say? Is your boyfriend on your side? Is your boyfriend supportive of you not talking to them? Can your boyfriend leave with you? Well, is your gay best friend more important to you than your boyfriend? That's what you need to ask yourself. Again, is your boyfriend more important to you or your gay best friend? Who's more important to you? Hi, Queen. I am doing free tarot readings, and if you want to get one, you are next if you want one. I don't have a line going at the moment. Okay. Would your boyfriend be willing to move to Florida? Get your boyfriend to move to Florida. And then move in with the gay best friend. You don't have to be around your family. You're with two people that love you. You're not losing your willpower. You need to go back into your creativeness. Go back to your creative power. That's what will get you to what you need to do. Okay, Cancer? That's what you need to go to. Get on your creative power. Look deep inside. What do you want to do with your own life? Hop on that horse and go for it. Okay, so Queen. Okay, hold on. Queens. Okay, we're done with Rosa. We got Scorpius, Cancer. I'm gonna have to move on to somebody else. I really think that you just need to tap into your creative energy. Talk to your gay best friend, talk to your boyfriend, move to Florida, get away from your family, and that would be my best solution for that. If you want to follow me and contact me in a month, we can revisit and see where you're at. Cancer, you can't give up. Don't be giving up. You still have time. You're still here. You've got two people that love you. I just think you need to tap into your creative energy, and you can get away from your family, and you'll be okay. So we've got Queen, and then we've got Bob. All right. And then nobody from TikTok. Hi, Eliza. Thank you for following me, or thank you for joining me on TikTok. All right, Queen. How does Raul feel about me? Can I ask Queen, do you have feeling, so he is a love interest. Is he a love interest on your side as well? Are you interested in him? Bob, you can also have a reading. Of course you can. You will be after Queen. I think I might have lost Bob. Oh, Bob is here. Cool. Yes, you're interested. Okay, so Queen, I'm going to rephrase your question to say, how can I show Raul that I'm interested? And then Bob, you will be next. How can Queen show Raoul that she's interested? Thank you for joining, Eliza. I'm trying to go live more often. I seem to get I seem to be getting a little bit of traction that way. So how can Queen show Raoul she's interested? How can Queen show Raoul that she's interested? I hope Cancer is able to really tap into her creativity to get herself away from her family. Let's see. All right, Queen. I have the Seven of Wands for you, Queen. And I also have on the bottom of the deck the Two of Coins reversed. What I'm going to recommend that you stand up for him at some point. If there is a time when he is getting down on himself, or if there is a time that you are hanging out and someone belittles him, I'm going to say stand up for him as well and be on his side. And the Two of Coins on the bottom of the deck is usually about balancing two relationships or work and play, two jobs. Because it's reversed, it's blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So how can you show Raoul that you're interested? Blocked, delayed, healing. I think you should make sure that you are feeling balanced in yourself in order to help Raoul and in order to be able to have the strength to stand up for him for whenever he's feeling down or whenever someone's coming at him and belittling him. I won't be able to be here in a bit. I'm gonna hang out with my friend. Good, cool. Thank you, Eliza, for joining. Hi, Will. Thank you for joining. Queen, was that helpful? I hope that was helpful. Yeah. Okay. So Queen's good. Bob, Queen, if you want to give me a follow on any of my platforms, if you want to revisit this in a month, we can see where the energies have landed and see if something needs to change. Bob, are you next? What is your question? Will, are you still here? What does my future hold? I am going to sort of rephrase your question, Bob, to what signs should I pay attention to from the universe for my future? Let's do this. What sign should I be paying attention to right now? Migdalia, thank you for joining. What signs from the universe should I be paying attention to right now? Not me. What sign should Bob be paying attention to for his future right now? What sign should Bob be paying attention to for his future right now? Wow, interesting. Is there something that you really want to do right now, Bob? Like, is there something you want to just take a risk on? Can you tell me what that is? What is the thing that you want to take a risk on? Nothing just yet. So I would pay attention to when you get that feeling that you want to take action on something. I got the card at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the ultimate entrepreneur. He likes to throw things against a wall and see what sticks, and if it doesn't, he doesn't care. So I'm betting the universe is probably going to be starting to tell you to take some risks and just try something new. Even if it's just going to a dance class and you suck at it, giving it a try, saying you did it, is probably going to get you one step closer to where you feel you need to go for your future. The card that's kind of throwing me right now is you've got this King of Swords that's on the outside. The King of Swords is very thoughtful, and it makes it, because it's delayed, or I'm sorry, because it's reversed, we've got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. The thing that I'm getting most from it is that you're keeping your thoughts on the inside. You're kind of possibly beating yourself up, not expressing your thoughts and communicating well. Thank you, Eliza. I think you probably left. So I'm getting you probably need to flip this over and let people know who you are and what you are, what you want out of life. And maybe there is a possibility that you might, by opening up, you might meet someone who's like, hey, I have a job opening doing such and such of this, or hey, do you want to collaborate on that? But I don't think, because you're keeping all of your thoughts to yourself, you're not expressing it, and people don't know what you have to offer. And so when you get that opportunity presented to you after expressing your thoughts, that's what you probably need to pay attention to. Take those opportunities and go and roll with them. I'm going to, if nobody's on my live right now, I'm probably going to restart the TikTok, just to restart the TikTok for shits and giggles. Bob, was that helpful to you? I hope that was helpful. Okay, I'm going to restart the TikTok. And we're going to exit, and we're going to go here, and we're going to do this, and we're going to go this, and confirm, and free, and go live. You're welcome. Okay, cool. If you do want to give me a follow, we can do another reading in like a month and see where you're at, where the energies have landed, and see if there's something else that you should probably be paying attention to. But really pay attention to your thoughts and how you're talking to yourself right now. That probably is something that will help you figure out what you need to do for your future and in your present. All right, so Bob is done. Right now, the line is currently open at the moment for free tarot readings if anybody wants one. We're doing some free tarot readings right now. Hello, Dylan. You're back. We're doing some free tarot readings if anybody wants one. I've got YouTube open. If you want to share the live anywhere, like the live, that would be great. For anyone on TikTok, I do have some like heart puffs going on up here. And we can go from there. In the meantime, while we're waiting for people to do a reading or let me do a reading, you're welcome, Bob. While we're waiting, if anybody wants to ask me any questions, we can chat, we can mingle, just get to know you guys and see what's going on. Cass, what's going on? J599, Stitch Guy, what's going on? So yeah, if you guys all have questions and want to ask me questions about my practice, about what I do, about me, get to know me a little bit better, I can ask you questions, we can chat. Right now I'm just doing free tarot readings and just offering some free tarot readings. Bianca, hello, how are you doing? And we got the big M, Kevin Williams, Frida, hello Frida, doing some free tarot readings right now. I'm on YouTube and I am also on TikTok right now. Bella, how are you? Or Belle, how are you doing? What's going on? Diz677. Just doing some tarot readings right now. I'm gonna just stop shuffling for a minute. I'm usually just keeping my hands busy. But yeah, I am a hello Glare. What's going on, Glare? Let's remember to like the live and share the live. If anybody wants to, let's get some more people in here. Doing some free tarot readings. If anybody wants a free tarot reading. Thank you for the follow, Ashley. All right, Ashley, you are next. We do not have anybody in line. So you are next. What is your tarot question? Glare, what's going on? I know that I saw you. You commented. What is going on with Glare? Let's see. Will I find love soon? Ashley, I'm going to change your question to give you a little bit more actionable steps to what can you do to find love soon? I'm doing okay, Glare. Just free tarot readings. Just trying to remain present in my current days right now. Yeah, let's do what can Ashley do to find love soon? Now, also, Ashley, we want to be a little bit more clear. Love is very open-ended. Are you looking for love in friendship, love in family, or love in relationship? What are you looking for in love? Love is very abundant and has many different reasons. Romantic. Okay, cool. So what can Ashley do to find romance soon? Please, how does my crush... Okay, Glare, I will write you down. Glare, you are next. What can Ashley do to find love soon? Romantic love soon. What can Ashley do to find romantic love soon? What can Ashley do to find romantic love soon? Ashley, I think you might want to forgive yourself from something. I've got Judgment reversed. I like to think of this card as the second chance. Hello, no face but the case. Hello, thank you for subscribing. I'm doing some free tarot readings, and I've got Glare after this one that I'm doing right now. So I feel like with okay, sorry, I got distracted. Judgment to me is the second chance card. It's the card, if you look at this, it's these spirits that are kind of being risen, and they're being called to go to the next section of life, whatever that is. Because yours is reversed, it feels like there is something you haven't quite learned yet. And the reason why I said forgiveness is because there's the card at the bottom of the deck is Justice reversed. Justice is about the laws, our just desserts, getting back what we like, getting rewards or getting hello Dark Pony, getting our rewards or getting punished for our actions. So that with justice comes a lot of forgiveness. Can you forgive people for doing bad things or whatever? What is just for the punishment? I am just doing free tarot readings, Dark. So I think that you should probably look at some self-forgiveness, Ashley. And that way, once you start forgiving yourself for whatever happened, whatever you're beating yourself up over, you will probably open your heart up a little bit more to whoever is meant to come into your life next. Is that helpful to you? It does seem like it's a big thing because you did get 2 major arcana cards. So Ashley, you might need to just spend a night crying and releasing some of that energy and forgiving yourself for whatever happened before. Awesome. Ashley, if you do want to revisit this in another month or so, give me a follow, and when we can revisit this again later and see where we go with that. So Heather, I'm sorry, that is Ashley. We are on to Glare. Glare, are you available still? Are you still with us? And then we've got No Face. Wait, unless No Face doesn't want one. She didn't say. They didn't say that they want one, but who coming towards me? Okay, so No Face, I will put you down after Glare. If Glare, are you still with us? Glare, are you still with us? Hello, Anila. Yes, you can ask. I will write you down. You are after. You are going to be after No Face. What I'm going to suggest is that if anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 button in the link in my profile. I do have a list right now. Glare, No Face, and Anila. I think Glare has probably left. Nope, Glare is here. All right, so Glare, we are doing you next. How does my crush Luzuko feel about me? Okay. I'm going to give you an actionable step, Glare, and say, how can Glare find out what Luzuko feels about her? I'm going to guess your pronouns are her. If your pronouns are different, please let me know. Hello, Mason. How you doing? Welcome back. So how can Glare find out how Luzuko feels about her? All right, how can Glare find out how Luzuko feels about her? What can Glare do to see how Luzuko feels about her? And then we've got No Face, and then we've got Anila. Remember to like this live, share the live if you can. For those of you on TikTok, I do have like these hearts things here. If you want to give me some of those, that'd be awesome as well. All right, Glare. There is something that's recently... Okay, so the thing that's coming to my mind right now with you, Glare, is something has recently come to an end. You understand that. You've accepted that something has recently come to an end. I feel like you're putting way too much weight on this decision to find out if Luzuko likes you. Probably putting way too much pressure on yourself. It's like the weight of the world is on top of you. So I'm going to recommend the card at the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Coins. So with the 8 of Coins, it's about perfection and knowing your craft, knowing your skills. What I'm going to recommend toward this and finding out if Luzuko likes you, the thing that was coming up here is like, I'm wondering if you talk about somebody else too much. I wonder if you're talking too much about something to Luzuko, and it's making him feel a lot of pressure right now. And usually I'm surprised it's not reversed, but it feels like you should probably let that come to an end. The other thing that you can probably do is tell him, I'm wondering if all these different wands are items that you're looking for in a relationship. Can you tell him, maybe don't tell him like you're looking at it looking for a relationship from him, but like really tell him like, these are the qualities I'm looking for in a person to be with. Colette. All right, Colette, I'll put you down as well. We've got a little bit of a line going. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 link in my profile. We do have No Faces next. No Face, are you still with us? But Glare, is that helpful? that being helpful? I'm just kind of thinking that you need to know that you are worth it. You are perfect. You are doing exactly what you need to do. Just continue being you. But I do think that there's something to be said here about having too much on your back and just being comfortable with knowing what you want from a relationship. Cool. Glare, let me know if that was helpful to you. If you want to give me a follow, Glare, we can always revisit this in another month. Let me know what your thoughts are. And while I'm waiting on you to respond, I will move over to No Face. Hello, Ariana. Thank you for joining on TikTok. What's my husband feelings and next actions towards me? Oh, that's Anila. We're doing No Face first. Who coming towards me in a love relationship? I'm a Gemini. So, No Face. Let's focus more on you. How do you know somebody's coming toward you? No Face. Do you know somebody's coming toward you? Has somebody already told you this? Interesting. Okay, so this is what I want to change your question to, No Face. I want to change your question to more of what should I look for when a new love relationship shows up. What qualities should I look for what qualities should No Face look for when meeting someone new? What qualities should No Face pay attention to? Yeah. What qualities should No Face pay attention to when meeting someone new for dating? What qualities should No Face? Awesome. Thank you, Glare, for confirming. Again, give me a follow if you have any questions going forward, and we can look at it in like another month and see what happens. What qualities should No Face look for in a new partner? That's probably better. What qualities should No Face look for in a new partner, new romantic partner? Jessica, I will write you down. You will be after Colette. We've got Anila, Colette, and Jessica. Anila, Colette, and Jessica. If you guys want to move up to the front of the line, I do have a $20 link in my profile, and we'll go from there. So we've got No Face. What qualities should No Face look for in a new partner, a new romantic partner? So the first thing that I got was the star here. It's reversed. The first thing that I kind of got was humble. I don't know why that sounds really weird, but it almost feels like maybe looking for someone who's also willing to heal along with you. There are relationships that are meant to be healing. It may not last forever, your next relationship. It might be just a way to heal from what you're currently going through, and you can help this other person heal along with you. The card on the bottom of the deck you got is the Ten of Swords. So it almost makes me feel like you've accepted an ending. So the quality you should probably look for is someone else who's also accepted an ending and is willing to try something new to see where it goes. I don't know if that's going to make sense because I don't know exactly who this is. Those are the qualities that I would look for from you. I'm not necessarily tapping into a person. I'm tapping into what qualities you should look for in your next relationship. I also want to say something to the effect of with the star that maybe you need to find someone that makes you feel special. Like you already feel special, but there's, a star can be blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And I just kind of feel like the star could be more of letting your inner light shine, but building something back up. Because the star comes after the tower, and the tower is all about chaos and breaking it all down, burning it all down. But the star comes after that. It's like the symbol of hope. So probably the one thing you might want to look for also is when you meet someone, see if they give you that like tingle in your chest. That's probably what you might want to pay attention to as well. And know that your past, whoever did whatever to you in the past is over, and this is not the same person. Do not compare this new person with what happened in the past to you. That's what I would say. If you want to give me a follow, we can revisit this in another month and see where the energies have landed. Let me know if that was helpful to you. Anila, are you still with us? And then I've got Kara will be after Jessica. You're welcome, No Face. No Face. We got Anila, Colette, Jessica, and Kara. Anila is here. Perfect. So if anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have my email open, and there is a link in my profile to do a $20 to move to the front of the line. So Anila and then Colette. And then Jessica. So Anila, what was your question again? Can you write your question down? So after we have Anila, we've got Colette, and then Jessica, and then Kara. Or Kara. What's my husband Jabbar's feelings and next actions toward me? Can you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with your husband? Why are you asking? This sounds very untrustworthy of your husband. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's happening between you and your husband? How long have you been married to him? How long have you been married? 2 years almost. How long have you known him? Three to 4. You're living with him. I think I'm gonna say I think we should ask Anila, what are your current feelings toward your current marriage? For your marriage, what are your current feelings toward your marriage? I don't really want to tap into your husband's energy just because I don't have permission. So I want to try to give you an actionable step. Something to take action and take control of more, instead of waiting for him to say or do something nice or mean. I wonder if there is something that you can do to prepare yourself for the next interaction. But like you guys live together, so you guys have an interaction all the time, right? Like, shouldn't you guys be having interactions all the time? You could always ask he doesn't talk much. He's very dismissive. Reshma, yes, you can have a general reading. We've got our line going. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 link in my profile, and that will jump you to the front of the line. But let's see. Can we do this instead, Anila? Can we ask how can I get my husband to open up to me? Is that a good way to do that, Anila? How can I get my husband to open up to me? Because maybe all you guys need to do is just have a talk. That's probably what you should probably think about doing. I'm waiting for Anila to confirm if that's a good question to ask. And then we will do the reading. What can I do? What can Anila do to get her husband to open up? And then we've got Colette. Colette, are you still here? And then we've got Jessica, Kara, and Reshma. I'm not hearing from Anila. Are you still here, Anila? Are you still here? Are you still with us? What's going on? Okay, Colette's still here, so she's next. Jessica's still here, but I'm not seeing Anila. Anila, are you still here? Are you still with us? All right, Colette, it looks like we're going to move on because I don't think Anila's with us anymore. If Anila comes back, I will circle back to her, but I don't feel like she's here with us anymore. And I don't want to waste everyone else's time at this moment. I feel like she's gone. I'm not seeing any comments. Going once. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I stepped away. Yeah. All right. So Anila, what can you do? What can Anila do to get her husband to open up? Do you like that question better? What can Anila do to get her husband to open up? Cool. Well, let's try that. Because instead of waiting for him to make a move and waiting for his hot and cold and coming from a space of fear, what's a space of action that you can take to take more control of the situation? So what can Anila do to get her husband to open up to her? And then we've got, let's see, will I ever get over the horrific things that have done to me? All right, Rock, I will put you on here as well. We've got a little bit of a line going, so stay with me. I hate to say it this way, Anila, but let me know if this resonates. I feel like you might need to back down. To get him to open up to you, to get him to trust you, I feel like there is a sense of not being so combative with him. Soul, I will put you on the list as well. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a link in my profile for $20, and that will jump you up to the front of the line. Right now we've got Anila, Colette, Jessica, Kara, Reshma, Rock, and Soul. So Anila, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I'm going to say, usually when an ace comes up reversed, I'm thinking it's a no. But with this, it's not a new emotional journey. There's not a new emotional thing that you should do. You should probably just stay still. That could also be you distancing yourself from him. Give yourself a little bit more emotional grace. But the thing at the bottom of the deck is probably also what you've mentioned too, is that you've got the Five of Wands in reverse. And the Five of Wands is having a lot of, like, too many cooks in the kitchen. So it makes me feel like you probably need to just kind of back off from him, but don't back off from him from a place of fear. Back off from him from a place of confidence, so that you know what you need, you know what you want from this relationship. Yeah, don't, and that's why I think this is telling you not to make a move. I think it's time for that you need to back off. It's telling you to do that. J-O, I will write you down as well. J-O-A-O. So yeah, if you're tired of his behaviors, it might be a chance for this might be you having a chance to walk away, not walk away, but maybe like separate. He wants to be chased and I'm not doing that. Then don't chase him. Don't chase him. Don't chase him. We got Megan over here as well. Yeah, I wouldn't chase him. And Zerelda. But you need to just I think approach him with a sense of, yeah, he's very, Yeah, he's very mean with his words and always saying, I don't give a fuck. Thank you for the join my team thing. If he doesn't give a fuck, then why are you still why are you trying? This the tarot's telling you to go away. I mean, at least take a break from him. At least separate. Maybe you need to just take a break and take some air. Go stay with a girlfriend. Like get out of the kitchen. I don't like necessarily saying it that way, but it seems like you're confirming exactly what the tarot is telling you. And if you're not going to chase him, then no. I think it's time to take a break. Then go by yourself. No, you're not stuck here. That's a limiting belief. You can always go and take a field trip. There are other places you can go. There are people you can talk to, but that's something that you need to find out for I don't know what resources are around you. I don't know where you live, but that's what I would say. If you need to even go by yourself, go to the beach for a day and just listen to the ocean waves and just listen to the quiet. Yeah, see, you're in Hawaii. Go to the beach, listen to the ocean waves, just relax. And you can walk. There's a scooter. There's a cab. There's Uber. You don't have to drive. I don't think. No. Again, you're trying to back off from him. You need to do stuff for yourself. We're not asking him to help us. Yeah, we're not asking him to help us get time to ourselves. We're not asking him to do that. If you need to go on a field trip, you go on a field trip. Go for a walk around the block. We're not asking him for his help. We're not asking him telling him that we need to go for a break. You're not chasing him. You're not going to make him feel guilty for not chasing you. So you need to take a little bit more responsibility with this and walk away. Yeah, take the bus, go to the park by yourself. Just think, listen to the birds, listen to the air, breathe, do some breathing exercises, do some yoga. That's what I would recommend. Don't tell if he asks you, super cool, but don't ask him for help. That's not what you're going to do. You're backing off from him and you're doing something for you. If you want to revisit this in another month, then let me know, give me a follow, and we can see where the energies have landed in another month. All right, Anila's gone. Colette. Moving on from Anila. Sorry, that was hurtful. I did not mean to say it that way. I did not mean to say it insensitively that way. I'm sorry. I mean, that would probably be the best thing to do because you need to take care of the baby. But like, if worse comes to worse, take the baby with you. Spend time with your child. If he's like, that's something to do. So we've got Colette, Jessica, Kara, Reshma, Rock, Soul, Jowl, Megan, and Zulalda. I don't know if I had that right. You're welcome, Anila. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news or trying to push you or whatever. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to move on so quick and be so dismissive. I apologize. That was my bad. But Colette, we're waiting on your question. What is your question again? It's all the way up there in the comments, and I can't follow. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a link in my profile to give me $20, and once you fill that out, you will be jumped to the front of the line. Waiting on Colette to tell me her question. Then we've got Jessica, Kara, Rashma, Rock, Soul, Jowl, Megan, and Zula. I said this wrong. Zualder, something like that. Colette said hi, but I don't see her sending me her question. Colette, are you here? Hello, Joyce. Thank you for joining. Colette? I don't know. Colette. Oh, here we go. Need guidance on finances, love, career, all they can give. So let's do a general reading for Colette. What energy should Colette be looking for? Let's just do a general reading for you. General reading for Colette. Oh, we're not going to count that as a jumper because that didn't even shuffle yet. My hands get sticky when it's hot, and it's just, I think that's what's happening to my hands right now. And then Jessica, I think you are on TikTok, correct, Jessica? Are you still with me? Right now we're doing Colette, a general reading for Colette. And then we've got Jessica, if she's still on TikTok here. I'm not seeing Jessica. She might have left. Okay, she's still here. Cool. Jessica's next. After we're seeing what Colette should be looking for in her general life, a general reading for her life. All right. Let's keep liking the live and sharing the live to get more people in here. Okay, Colette, you probably have a new idea that you need to explore more right now. I don't know what that idea is. You got the Page of Swords, and pages are like the production assistants of the tarot. They are learning about their current element. So this page is learning how to think, learning how to communicate, and learning how to communicate effectively. The aces in the tarot are like the idea, the seed. The page is the person that takes that seed and does something with it. So really, if there's an idea that you have that you've been thinking of, you need to just run with that idea or at least start researching it. The card at the bottom of the deck you got is the Empress reversed. The Empress is like the mother of the tarot. She is very patient. She allows for things to grow slow. She usually is shown as pregnant. Gestation is a word that comes to mind with her, but look at all this abundance that she has of all this food, and it takes a while to grow. With plants, it's not just an overnight thing. They all start from a little seed, and then they all grow into whatever they're going to grow to, a flower, a food, something, and then you can pick it. So whatever you need, whatever new idea you're coming up with, expect it to go slow, but it's going to be an internal thing. It's an internal seed. It's not going to be you looking for it's personal self-growth. That's what it is. It's a personal self-growth thing that you need to pay attention to right now. If that is helpful to you, Colette, let me know. And if you need to do another reading about this in the near future, we can. Give me a follow and we can look at it and see where the energies last, see what this new idea is, and see how you're running with it. While I'm waiting for Colette to answer, Jessica, you've got Sebastian Love You. So Jessica, we are not going to be focusing on Sebastian. Let's focus on you, Jessica. I want to say, how can you find out if Sebastian loves you? You need to take more. Let's have you take more responsibility and more action toward the situation. Still waiting on Colette. Got it. Cool. So I will see you later, Colette. Remember to give me a follow, and we'll go from there. No one is still there. I still have Kara, Rashma, Rock, Soul, Jao, Megan, and Zul. I wrote it down wrong. Zualder. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a link in my profile to where you can do the $20. There is a $20 link in my profile, and if you do that, you'll jump to the front of the line. Right now, we are trying to see what Jessica can do to find out if Sebastian loves her. Almost had a jumper there. You're going to need to just tell him, Jessica. You're going to need to put your heart on the line, and it's going to be scary. So you got the Palace of Cups on the outside, and the Palace of Cups the palaces are the 4 cards that are specifically designed for this deck. And the Palace of Cups is more about the environment, the essence, and the cups are about our emotions. So you're going to need to put your heart on the line, your emotions on the line, and just ask him. And the reason why I'm saying that too is because you got the Fool reversed. The Fool is usually about naivety, usually about trying something new, being open to new ideas. The Fool reversed, though, is like being open, not being afraid of rejection. He is, you're putting your heart on the line. Whatever happens. That's probably going to be your best bet with Sebastian. If that was helpful, let me know. And if you want to give me a follow in another month, and then in another month, we can do another reading in regards to this and see where the energies have fallen. We've got Colette, and then we just did Jessica, and we have Kara. Is Kara here? Is Kara still here? I don't remember where she was at. I don't remember if she was YouTube or if she was TikTok, but we will give her a minute to comment. I'm wanting to know if Rashma is here. Is Rashma still with us? Is Rock still with us? Okay, Rashma is still here. Got it. Is Rock still with us? And Soul, are you still with us? I am not seeing Kara anywhere. So Kara, going once. Kara going twice. Kara going twice, 0.5. All right. I am moving on to Rashma. All right, Rock is still here. Cool. Rock, you are going to be next. So we're doing a general reading for Rashma. Rock is next. Rock is on deck. Is Soul here still? Soul, are you still here? We're doing a general reading for Rashma. General reading for Rashma. Is Soul still here? And is Zhao still here? And Megan and Zualder. Are you all still here? All right, Rashma and Rock. Kara never responded. We're doing Rashma's general thing right now. You are, okay, Rashma, you seem to be healing from a fight, a verbal fight. Someone probably said some things that were hurtful to you. No, I think that you need to remember that you are stable enough as a person to handle whatever it is that they said. I think that that's ultimately what the reading is telling me, is just you've had a fight, a little communication conflict, but you can rise above it. You are stable. You are better. You're doing a lot better than you think you are, or you're doing better than they think you're doing. Let me know if that was helpful to you. Oh, Zualda is there. Okay, cool. You are on there. Okay. So let me know if that was helpful to you, Reshma. And if you want to revisit this in another month, we can see where the energies have landed. And, okay, Soul is still here. And we can see where the energies have landed. And then we can go from there. So with that, Rushma, I'm waiting on your answer to see if that was helpful. And then we've got the Rock, or Rockefeller. Rockefeller, what is your question again? And then after Rock, we have Soul. Rock, what is your question? Let's see, I didn't have a fight with anyone. Didn't have a fight with anyone. I would maybe expect to have a fight with someone then, because it was five of swords. So you had a little bit of, there was a blocked, delayed, healing, internal. Are you being internal on yourself? Are you fighting yourself mentally? Is there mental thoughts that you're not doing very well with by yourself, Reshma? Because you probably need to work on some of that self-talk and self-love, and that's probably why you need. But it's on the inside. What's on the outside? You might be. I would expect to maybe have some conflicting conversations soon, and that might be something to pay attention to, Reshma. I think that's probably what the tarot is telling you. Probably someone's going to criticize you or something. The other thing, the way to look at it too, Reshma, is because the Five of Swords was reversed, also there probably is no conflict at all, and you're on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you're stable, you're good. Wherever you're at in life right now, you're doing okay. So that is what I would say. That's the other way I would read that. Ryan, I will put you down here as well. There's a couple people ahead of you, but we're doing Rockefeller right now. Will I ever get over the horrific things done to me? Will they be jailed for it? We are going to change this Rockefeller we're going to say, how can I get over the horrific things that were done to me? Will they get jailed for it is something that is up to the law, but they will probably get their just desserts. But Rockefeller, we're going to say, how can Rockefeller get over the horrific things that were done to him? I think Faria, I think, didn't I answer a question with you soon? Rockefeller, her. Rockefeller, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you meaning that the other person is a her or you are a her? Oh, you're a her. Got it. Okay, you're a her. Got it. Sorry. What can Rockefeller do to get over the horrific feelings done to her? Or horrific things. What can Rockefeller do to get over the horrific things done to her? What can Rockefeller do to get over the horrific things done to her? What can Rockefeller do to get over the horrific things done to her? Fahia. Write that down. Just have it. For Rita. Alright. Interesting. I shuffled. You guys saw me doing this, but Rockefeller, you got almost the exact, well, no, not the exact opposite. This is like two of them combined. You got the Fool reversed, Rock, and usually that means you probably... The Fool usually is being naive and innocent and going off into the world and trying new things. With you getting over the things done to you, I'm going to say probably there is not any new tactics to use to get over whatever you've done. Probably you need to continue doing whatever it is that you are doing. There is a sense of maybe doing this on the internal side and understanding to be naive on the internal side and giving yourself a little bit of grace to go on a new journey so that you are not holding on to whatever is happening with the horrible things that are going on. The card at the bottom of the deck you got is the Five of Swords reversed. And again, it's about a conflicting thoughts and communication. So someone's going to be a winner, someone's going to be a loser. It just feels like because it's reversed, it's more of a healing aspect, or there is none. But because you are dealing with some horrific things done to you, I feel like there's going to be a healing aspect. What I would say is use healing affirmations to tell yourself that you can do this. I would say probably you need to look a little bit more on the inside regarding this. And be innocent on the inside. Know that you can go into a new direction with these horrible things that have done to you. There is a way you should probably separate yourself from whatever is happening. If there's a way that you can separate yourself from it, I know that's hard. There's ceremonies that you can do, like burning 2 candles. You can write down all your feelings and burn it, all that kind of stuff. And if you need to, we can also go over things like that as well if you want to. So yeah, I think that there just comes a point where you just need to start letting it go. I know that it seems like this. I'm wondering this Fool might be you need to learn it. Hello, Faria. I see you. I think that this is you needing to take not responsibility. Take the power back. Don't be so innocent. Don't go on a new journey. Take whatever the humiliation and degradation, whatever that word is, whatever that is. I think you need to use that as your power and use that against whoever it is that is doing this to you. That's what I would think that the tarot is telling you to do. Let me know if that was helpful. What's circulating? I would need to know what's circulating. Is this like an inner circle? Is this your family? Is this online? Like, I don't really know how to help you if I don't know what's. And then Soul, you're coming up. You're on the hot seat, Soul. I don't understand your comment, Rockefeller. I don't understand something movie that was drugged by family. Yo, create. I don't understand. I know you're here, Faria. I have a line that's going on here. We've got Rock, Soul, Zhao, Megan, Zolarda. I can't say your name. I always forget. And then Ryan, and then you to create. You can also get a reading, Tonya. We'll write you down. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 link in my profile, and you can fill that out. And when I get that email, I will do your reading next. If you want to jump to the front, I still don't Rockefeller. I still don't understand your a gang rape movie. You were drugged by family to create. I'm confused as to why, like, what's still circulating? How is this humiliation still circulating? Is this like, I'm not sure what we're asking about now. I'm lost. Okay, I need to move on, Rockefeller. I have no idea what you're saying. You got LY has been sold. I'm not. I'm so confused. I don't even know what you're saying now. LY is being sold. What is that? Like the movie is still being sold? This might be okay. I'm gonna advise Rockefeller, if you need a little bit more help, that we probably need to schedule a full reading, because this I'm not sure. I'm a little lost and confused as to what we're asking about now. I do think the best way to move on would be just to use whatever they're using against you and use it as your power, and not beat yourself up over it. You need to heal from it. Rock, I don't even know. I didn't say anything about have the funds. I have no idea what you're saying. Okay, I'm sorry, Rock. I need to move on. I don't know I don't know what's happening. So we're moving on to Soul. I don't know. Don't know how to help you. I'm not sure what you're just. I'm not. I'm. It hurts me that I have no idea how to help you with this. If you really need a reading, I would advise going to the link in my profile and going to my website. Oh, no funds for a reading. I need to move on to somebody else at this point. Maybe I can get back to you once I get through the list. But I would just say you need to just use the tools that use whatever people are using to use whatever people are using against you to humiliate you against them, and just don't beat yourself up over it. That's ultimately what I think the tarot is telling you. All right, Soul. May I ask what my guy friend Leo thinks of me? We've been friends for a while. We've been there for each other on our past relationships drama. We are now both single. He confessed he likes me. He's been trying for a long time. I finally gave him a try on a date. Now he's acting shy. He wanted me. I'm finally in front of him. All right, Trish, I will give you one as well. You're here. So again, everyone, I have a list of like 8 people. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I have a $20 link in my profile. And then I will do that reading. We've got Lily as well. I'll write you down. I'm going to ask Soul. I'm going to say, what can you do next in your situation with Leo? What can Soul do in her next with her situation with Leo? What should Soul do next with her situation with Leo? And then Zhao, you are on deck. You are on deck, Zhao. I saw, Zhao, you said that you were back. Are you still with us? But now he's shut. Yeah, so let's see what you can do. We're not going to focus on him. We're going to focus on you and your energy and what you can do, because I don't have permission to access his energy. So we've got... I think you need to open your hand to him. He is being shy. You've got the 8 of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Swords is about a mental trap, but you've opened up to him. So this is you opening up and not being so closed off around him. So it feels more like it's healing. You've opened up. You are letting him in. But with the card at the bottom of the deck, I would be a little bit more open with him. Give him an open arm. I know he might be being shy. Maybe he needs you to take the next step. Maybe he needs you to ask him out, give him some attention. That's how I would recommend that. If he's the one being shy, I would be the one to be the giver. I would do something about that. Yeah, that's what I would do. I think that you've opened up to him. Sorry, glares. You've opened up to him, but now I think your turn to go to him instead of waiting for him to be shy. It's a relationship. It's not just him pursuing you. You have to also pursue him as well. That would be my suggestion with the tarot. If you want to revisit this in another month to see where the energies are, give me a follow and we can ask a question again. Yeah, you're the female, but you should take some of that power. Do it. Ask him out. Take him on a date. Be the man for a night. Pay for the date. Take him. Let him be the girl for a night. Take him out to dinner. I would say take more control and offer him something. That's how I would do. That's what I would do. Rock. We did Soul. I just finished with Zhao. Are you still with us? After Zhao, we've got Megan, Zualda, Ryan, Farima, Tony, Trisha, and Lily. And then if anybody wants to, again, jump to the front of the line, I have a link in my profile for $20. I think they are not here. All right, Zhao, you were here a second ago, but now you seem to have left. We're going to give you until the count of 3. So going once, Zhao. Going twice, Zhao. $2.5, Zhao. Megan, are you still here from TikTok? You might be next. Megan, are you here? All right, so Zhao is not responding. So we are moving on to Megan. Is Megan here? Megan, are you still here? I think you were on TikTok. Hi, Faria, I see you. I've got 2 people ahead of you if they are here. But Zhao is gone. Megan seems to be gone. Zualda, Ryan, Faria. Zualda, Ryan, and Farima. Zualda. So it looks like you are next, Zualda. What is your question? And then we've got Ryan and then Faria. Just remember to keep liking the live and following the live and sharing the live. I guess following is another thing. But we're waiting on Zualda to write her question. Then we've got Ryan, Faria, Tony, Trish, and Lily. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a button in my profile for $20. Zualda. Oh, here we go. Career reading. What do you want to ask about your career, Zualda? I got you, Faria. I know you're here. I got you. I'm going to revise your question, Zualda, to what can you do to get a job soon? What can Zualda do to get a job soon? Hello, Serena B. What can Zualda do to get a job soon? Ryan, you're on the hot seat if you're still here. Ryan, are you here? Chanel, I will put you down. Chanel. Ryan, are you here? Yep, you're still here. Cool. All right, so what can Zualda do to get a job soon? You're going to need to make a plan, and you're going to need to be okay doing it. We've got the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is about being sneaky, making a plan. I would almost say you need to have a mentality of you are the winner, you are the shit, and you own this shit. Whatever it is that you need to do, whatever job opportunity that you have that you are applying for, you need to write down and know that you can do it, and it doesn't matter who else is applying, you are that person. The card at the bottom of the deck is Temperance, and this is the card that is having a balance, knowing before something becomes an addiction, knowing when to stop before something becomes an addiction. So again, know that you're the shit, know that you can do this, know that you are the one that people are looking for, but also be humble doing it. Make sure it doesn't go to your head so that you come off as pompous and come off as bitchy. So that's what I would recommend with your career move. I would recommend when you're searching, you can even go into a space and say, here's my resume, hire me, do it now, kind of a thing, but nicer. But know that, just own it. Just know that just own that. If you want to revisit that in another month, please let me know. Give me a follow and we can go from there. Now we have Ryan. All right, Ryan, what is your question again? It's all the way back up at the top. So what is your question again? Can we ask, what can Ryan do to reconcile with Tess? You're welcome, Zerelda. I'm glad that was helpful. Or I hope it was helpful at least. What can Ryan do to reconcile with Tess? And then, Farina, you are next. We've got Tony, Trisha, Lily, and Chanel. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I have a link in my profile. For $20, you can jump to the front of the line. What can Ryan do to reconcile with Tess? And then Faria, you are next. And then Tony. Is Tony still here? Tony, I would recommend when you talk with Tess, to give her options and to be open to whatever option she has to tell you. You've got the Seven of Cups, which is usually about having options and not knowing which one to choose. Sometimes it's shiny object syndrome. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So with the Fool, again, we've kind of discussed this a little bit with other readings, is that being open to new things, trying new things, being naive, not judgmental, going in with an open mind. Mel, I will put you on the list as well. And then we've got Quacky as well. I'll put you on the list. So I do have a list going. If anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 link in my profile. Oh, Crystal. All right, I'll put Crystal. So I would recommend Ryan to possibly give her options or be open to any options that she is going to give you within the reconciliation, and just be open to it. Just be open to it, at least to get the reconciliation started. And then you can see where that conversation or where that experience or where that deal, where that compromise takes you. Let me know if that was helpful, Ryan. And then if you want to revisit this in another month, please give me a follow and we can look into it. Faria, are you still here? So I think I remember you asked something about this yesterday. I'm going to say, what did I say to you? I don't remember. I know that it was Saeed. I remember we talked about this yesterday, but I think that I said that we should talk about this in another month. Because I think I said, what can Faria do to reconcile with Saeed, right? What was the question that we asked? I don't remember. Because it's been a day. Maria, 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 that song started playing in my mind. Yeah, you're going to need to give yourself a little bit more time, Faria. I can ask about your reconciliation with Saeed one more time, but we did it yesterday, and by doing it again, it just seems like it's you're not letting the energies fall where they need to fall, and where the energies need to settle. And it's been less than 24 hours for you to even take the advice of whatever I gave you yesterday. I don't remember what I told you. I know you want your love life to come in days, but sometimes it takes longer than that. So if you want me to, shall you? Okay, so I'll do that then. I think, if I remember correctly, I think I told you to wait for him. What can Faria do? Should Faria wait for Saeed? That's what we're gonna do. Should Faria wait for Saeed? And I'm not gonna I will do this here, Faria. But if you're gonna ask me this again tomorrow, I'm not gonna we need to let the energy sit. We need to let energy sit and see what happens with the universe, and you need to focus on yourself, because I think that's what I told you yesterday. But let's see, should Faria wait for Saeed? I've got Tony. Are you up? You're on the hot seat if Tony's still here. Let's keep liking the live, everyone, and sharing the live. I think you need to move on, Faria. On the top, you've got the 8 of Cups, and it's usually leaving something behind, even though you love it, for something better. So it seems like you should probably move on from Saeed. Because you are not moving on from him, it looks like the High Priestess is in reverse, and you're not paying attention to your intuition. So I would recommend probably moving on from him, and moving on to the next stage of whatever that is for you. If you want to revisit this in a month, we can talk about it in a month. But I would recommend focusing on yourself for the time being and not on Saeed. Tony, are you still here? Tony, you're on the hot seat. Faria, we've already asked the question. I'm not going to get into Saeed's energy because I don't have access to that. You can get over him. You just need to put yourself first. You can totally get over him. I have faith in you. I know you can. You can get over him. If Tony is not here, Zhao, we passed you, so I will put you back on. We've got Tony, Trisha, Lily, Chanel, Mel B, Crystal, and Zhao. I know he's stuck in your mind, but you have to move on from him. You have to distract yourself, watch a movie, do an activity that you want to do. You have to move on from him. At this point, you have to move on from him because he's blocking your intuition. He's blocking it, and you need to get more in tune with yourself before you can get with anybody in general. Tony seems to not be here anymore. We're going to move on from Tony. Trisha, are you still here? Trisha. I'm going to put Daisy down. Trisha, are you still here? All right, Trish, you are up. Sorry, Faria. I really think it's just you need to move on from him, and that's but if you still try, Faria. I think that it's just probably not going to be an overnight thing. I think you're rushing it. You need to sit in your hurt for a while. You need to cry over it. You need to allow yourself to feel. I think you're blocking that and not allowing yourself to actually mourn losing Saeed. And once you actually give yourself a chance to mourn that relationship, you will be able to move forward and not have him so stuck in your mind. What is next for you in love? All right, Trish, let's see. Let's do Trish. Let's do what should you look for in love next? You're welcome, Faria. What should Trish look for in love next? Then we've got Chanel. Or Lily. Lily, you are on the hot seat, and then Chanel. Is Lily still here? I think Lily was on TikTok. Again, if anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a link in my profile to get with $20. If you want to do that, fill out that $20 link, then you can jump to the front of the line. What should Trish pay attention to in her love life? What should Trish pay attention to? Rose. Rose, are you Lily? Is that who you are? Cool. All right. So Lily is up next, and then Chanel. All right. So Trish, your love life, what you should pay attention to in your love life is what's coming up next. This is going to go a couple of different ways, Trisha. There's something you're not moving on from. You're feeling a little hurt right now. There seems to be something that is holding you back from love. You're staying in your hurt. There is a King of Cups that's at the bottom of the deck. And I personally like to think of the King of Cups as someone who can lead emotionally. I like to think of the King as someone who can compartmentalize their emotions with different places in their lives, so that not everything seems to be clouded and seems to be bouncing off of each other, if that makes sense. So whatever this King of Cups is that's reversed, I think you need to address whatever's hurting you and let that and really acknowledge that, and then get to a point to where you can flip this over so that it's not preventing you from meeting somebody new. So that way, once you flip this card over, you can also flip over this card and you can move on to a better space. I hope that that's helpful. It just seems like there's something that you're not releasing from your past that is preventing you from falling in love again. Let me know if that was helpful, Trish. And if you want to revisit this in another couple of weeks, we can revisit it and give me a follow, and we can go from there. All right, Trish, we've got Lily, and then Chanel, and then Crystal, Zhao, and Daisy. Still grieving from the loss of my partner 2 years ago. Yeah, I mean, talk to your partner. Light a candle. Ask your partner for permission. Are you okay with me? Do you really want me to be happy? And even if they say no, you need to ask them why. And also you need to ask yourself, why are you not allowing yourself to be happy? If your partner comes back and says yes, then you need to ask yourself why you're not allowing yourself to be happy. That's how I would approach that. If you're still grieving, there's no way to really, like, there is a way you can move on from it, just accept dates and stuff, just to kind of experience new dating and what dating is like. But I do think that is blocking you from allowing a new person to come in and actually stick around. Lily, what is your question? And then Chanel, you'll be up next. You're welcome, Trish. Again, let me know in like a month if we want to revisit this question again. Give me a follow and we can do that. So do you want a general reading, Lily? Just a general reading? Okay, so we're going to see. All right, well, let's see. What does the tarot have to say to Lily right now? That's what we'll do. What message does the tarot have for Lily right now? Chanel, are you still here? You were here a couple of seconds ago. Chanel, you're on the hot seat. And then Mel B, are you still here? Joyce, I will write you down. There's a couple of people ahead of you. For anyone who is still here, cool, Mel B is here. If anybody does want to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 button in my profile. Just click on that and on the Linktree button, and you can jump to the front of the line. So we're seeing right now for Lily what the tarot has, what kind of message the tarot has. Okay, cool. Chanel, you are next. And then Mel B, you are next after Chanel. All right. Lily. I'm going to suggest it's probably a love reading, Lily, because we've got the Knight of Cups. So be a true romantic. Be your romantic self. Go after that person that you are have feelings for. If they don't, if it's not someone you have feelings for, just have your heart open to whoever may come your way. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, and he's reversed. So usually the Magician reverse kind of, I think you might be feeling a little blocked from being this person, being this lovely person that you are. So you might want to figure out what that is. But the Magician is someone who can make things happen. They have all the materials that they need in order to cast a spell, in order to get something completed. So either on the inside, you feel like you are confident enough to be this person, or you are blocking yourself from being this person and being this lovely person on the outside. So I recommend that's what the tarot has for you right now. Let me know if that was helpful. And if you want to ask more about this in another month to see where the energies land, we can do it again and give me a follow. Then we have Chanel. Chanel, what is your question again? Thank you for the follow, Rose or Lily. Chanel, what's your question? Then we've got Mel B, Crystal, if Zhao is still here, Daisy, and Joyce. And if anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, I do have a $20 button in my profile. And if you do that, you will be jumped to the front of the line. Cool. So after Mel B is Crystal and then Zhao, but I don't know that Crystal's here anymore. Crystal may not be here anymore. So Zhao, you might be after Mel B. I'm just waiting to see if Crystal is still here. But Chanel, you've got. So I'm gonna give you an actionable step, Chanel. We're gonna say, what can Chanel do to find out if Tias is interested in you? Crystal is still here. Perfect. Oh, that's right. You're Quacky. Got it. So we've got Chanel, Mel B, Crystal, and Zhao. Those are the next 4. All right, Chanel. What can Chanel do to find out if Tias, I don't know how to say this name, Tias is interested in her? Let's remember to keep liking the live and sharing the live if you can. Let people know that I'm here. Probably only going to be here until I'll probably take one more name, just because I do have an appointment that I need to get to at 4 o'clock my time, and I need to take a little break so I can eat. So I'm probably going to start closing up here the live here in a little bit, but I'm going to try to finish at least up to Joyce, and I might add one more person if they have a question for me. Chanel, whatever new idea you had about probably doing something spicy in the bed, I probably would keep that to yourself, at least in the moment. I would say exude confidence with Trias. Be yourself. This is the card that's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Six of Wands. It is usually about recognition, being celebrated for something. The card on the top is the Page of Wands in reverse. The pages are like the production assistants of the tarot. Haven't met him. Oh. Well, you can have phone and internet sex. There's such a thing. Just because he's across the world doesn't mean you can't do it. But the Page of Wands is reversed. So the pages I like to think of as the production assistants of the tarot, and they are learning about their specific element. Probably what you need to probably do is just not come at triage. So Teja, new connection. Yeah, so I would probably cool it with the not jumping to conclusions about knowing if he's interested in you, especially if he's across the universe, across the world. I would probably be more focused on yourself at the moment and let the new connection grow and blossom on its own. Give yourself the recognition, be confident in what you can offer. And then if something were to happen later, you know that you were your authentic self and you don't have to hide anything. That's what I would say with him. You're welcome. If you want to look into this again, give me a follow and we can look into it in another month. Chanel, we got Mel B here. Mel B and then Crystal and then Zhao. Mel B and Crystal. Mel B, artistically stuck. Where should I focus my creative energy? All right. Where should Mel B focus her creative energy? Where should Mel B focus her creative energy? Where should Mel B focus her creative energy? That was a really good shuffle. You guys didn't see it, but that was a really good shuffle. That was a good rainbow. Now, Mel B, what should Mel B focus on creatively? What should Mel B focus on creatively? Where should Mel B focus her creative energy? Where should Mel B focus her creative energy? Where should Mel B focus on her creative energy? Mel, I would focus on something that is hurtful to you. Not like hurting you, but like a past feeling, someone who hurt you. Really make someone cry with your art. Make yourself cry with your art. I got the Three of Swords on the outside. And the Three of Swords is usually about heartache, heartbreak. And then on the inside, I got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is usually about taking a step back, taking a pause, and looking at something from another perspective. So what I mostly got with these two cards combined, I got that the Hanged Man is probably just sitting in this hurt and really seeing, like, describing this feeling, whether it is you're a writer, whether you are a painter, a drawer. I would consider using that hurt in however that your hurt wants to express itself is how I would focus your creative energy next. Let me know if that was helpful to you, and if you want to revisit this in another month after you see where that is, cool, we can do that. Crystal, and then we're on to Zhao after Crystal. Crystal, Zhao, Daisy, and Joyce. Crystal, Zhao, Daisy, and Joyce. Why are your finances little to none these days? Little to none. All right, let's see. Let's see, Crystal. Why are your finances little to none these days? Zhao, are you still here? You're on the hot seat. Zhao's on the hot seat. And then Daisy will be next. You're focusing too much on the hurt. And you're not demanding more. You have the Five of Cups. It's a emotional turmoil, emotional conflict. I think you're focusing more on the Three Cups in front of you, what you don't have, instead of focusing on what you do have. And that's probably what is causing you to not be attractive to money to come to you. Also, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. She demands attention, and you are not demanding attention. So when she walks into a room, she demands attention and wants everyone to look at her. Now, because this is reversed, it feels like you are blocking that energy. So even if you don't feel it, when the next time you walk into a room, you need to demand it. Even if you don't feel it and you can't show it on the outside, on the inside, just tell yourself, I am demanding attention, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, you might get a lot of attention from different people, which is probably going to make you want to back off. But if you do find one person that you think you can connect with business-wise, I don't know if you're single, if it's or probably business because we're focusing on money. I would find that person and just show them that you are confident enough in what you can offer in order to make it a profitable relationship for the both of you. That's what I would say toward that. So Crystal, let me know if that's helpful to you. And if you need to look at this again in another month, we can look at it again in another month. Awesome. Give me a follow if you want to. Zhao. I think Zhao might have left us. Is Zhao still here? Is Zhao still here? Awesome. Any messages toward my professional path? Awesome. Let's see what happens toward Zhao. What is Zhao's messages toward her? Zhao is girl, she, her. Is that your pronouns? Any messages toward Zhao's professional path? I thought so. I don't know. It's so small. Can't see. Okay, so Zhao. Any messages for his professional path? Any messages toward his professional path? Zhao's professional path. What messages? Any messages for Zhao's professional past? Professional path. Zhao's professional path. Zhao's professional path. What messages do you have for Zhao's professional path? And then we got Daisy and Joyce. Zhao, are you taking on too much? I think you're wearing the world on your shoulders, or keeping the world on your shoulders. You've got the 10 of Wands here. And it seems like you're just like you have way too much going on and you can't seem to release the clutter. I think it might be time to well, I know, but that doesn't mean, that still means you can still be having it when you go back to the office, whatever office is to you, it still could be that you still have an email box of stuff waiting for you. It might, I just wonder if this might be a bunch of responsibilities coming your way. With it being a 10, it makes me feel like you understand that it is the end. And it's not reversed, so you know that it is something that can be accomplished. I somehow want to get you to go back to the Ace of Wands to release some of this stuff from your to-do list. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. Justice reversed is usually about laws, balance. Yeah. But it feels like you're overworked. Even if you're on holiday, it feels like you're possibly going to be overworked. If you're on holiday now, you'll probably expect to be overworked soon. Yeah, I think that I know that you want to understand the future. I kind of feel like there's a feeling of like you need to take more responsibility for your future. But it also feels like you are or will be being overworked, and you probably are going to need to reassess your future with whatever job you are working on now or what you will be getting soon. It just kind of feels like there's going to be a lot on your shoulders, and it's going to be it might be good, but it feels like you're going to be keeping it. You're not going to know how to delegate. That's the word I'm looking for. But you're going to feel like something's unfair regarding that. I think that's what I'm getting from the tarot. That's what I'm getting from these cards. If you want to wait a month and see where we're at and see where the energies land, give me a follow and we can revisit it. We'll go from there. But I don't know, just something feels unfair, and it feels like it's almost too many responsibilities is what it feels like. You're welcome, Joe. I feel like you've got there's going to be a lot of stuff on and it may not come to fruition until later. It just kind of feels like there's going to be a lot on your shoulders, and it just kind of feels very unfair. That's what I'm getting from these cards. Daisy. Are we still with Daisy and Joyce? Joyce is here. Is Daisy still here? Daisy going once. Daisy going twice. Daisy going 2.5. Moving on from Daisy. All right, Joyce, I think you're going to be my last one. The list is closed. I'm hungry. I need to eat. But Joyce, what is your question? Thank you for the follow, Athena. I will try to take one more. Deb is what I'm going to call you. We're going to call you Deb, but you're the last one, Deb. You're the last one. I'm a little hungry. Where do I go to find a mate? Well, we can try that. That would be good. Where can Joyce go to find a mate? Where can Joyce go to find a mate? I don't know what SUU means, Deb. I'm not sure what you mean by that. All right, Joyce. I would go somewhere where you have a nostalgic feeling, Joyce. A happy memory. We've got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is usually about happy memories, childhood memories, that kind of stuff. Now, the card on the bottom of the deck I have is Faith. So it's usually the Hierophant. So I don't know if you are spiritual or not, but usually this is tradition. This could be a spiritual leader. This could be you being a teacher. This could be like institutions that are established. So that's where I would consider looking for someone to start dating, finding a mate. Somewhere where you were comfortable, maybe as a child. A place, it doesn't even have to be a child, just some place that gives you the childhood feeling. And that might help you, along with maybe some place like a playground, or did you like maybe your old neighborhood, like any old stomping grounds that you used to go to. That would probably be what I would look into when looking for your mate. If you want to revisit this in another month, I will give me a follow and we can revisit it in another month. All right, Deb, you are next. What is your question? Joyce, let me know if that was helpful. You are next, Deb. Val, I might try, if I can get through Deb. I'm trying to get out of here in the next 5 minutes, so I can, if you're still here in the next 5 minutes, Deb or Val, I will do you as well. Will you take my X reading? I can only take your X reading if you want to do something about it. My readings are more geared toward your energy and your actionable steps. I don't have permission to access your ex's energy, so I'm not going to be able to give you an answer on what your ex is doing or feeling right now. So if that works for you, what actionable step you can do toward your ex, whatever that is, I can answer that, but I cannot answer a question regarding your ex and what they are doing currently. That's to you, Deb. Is that a yes or a no? I tell you about, okay. So what do you want to know? Do you want to know, is it a general reading or is it about what you should do with your ex? Is it like, what do you want to know? What do you want the tarot to go for? Cool, Joyce. Thank you for letting me know. General. All right. A general reading for Deb. General reading for Deb. General reading for Deb. I'm not going to do that question. We're just doing a general reading for you, Deb. I don't have access to his energy, so we're not going to ask that question. We're just doing a general reading on you. Your general reading for you would be so on the outside, I got the Page of Coins. And this page is specific. I like to think of the pages as the production assistants of the tarot. And this page is learning about his health, his body, and his money. So I would recommend researching about your health and your body and your money right now and seeing what you need to pay attention to regarding that. On the inside, you've got the Queen of Wands in reversed. And the Queen of Wands is usually a person who demands attention. So you seem to not be demanding attention from specific people or just even demanding attention from yourself, and you're keeping that on the inside. If you want to read it together, I would recommend probably demanding people pay attention to what you know about your body. Like I'm getting more of a doctor situation because there are, I don't know where you're at, but here in America, a lot of doctors don't trust women and their bodies. And so women have to go to a lot of different doctors to say, no, this is wrong. And the doctor has to be convinced 8 million times in order to do something about it. So I would recommend that's kind of what I'm recommending about that for you, Deb. And then I have got this last one is Val. Let me know, Deb, if that was helpful. And if you want to revisit something in the future, let me know, give me a follow, and we can look at it in the future. Cool. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say really pay attention to your health issue right now and demand yourself. It seems like you're just blocking the attention from it. So Val, this is the last one. Will me and Luis live a peaceful and happy relationship? I'm tired of getting hurt. How long have you been seeing Luis, Val? Why are you concerned about, if you've been seeing Luis for 21 years, why are you concerned about it not working out now? What's causing you to ask this question to the tarot? Do you want to ask something more about, it sounds like you're unhappy. And you don't, if he's hurting you by cheating on you, it sounds like you're already hurt. You said you don't want to get hurt again. You're tired of getting hurt. Why don't you just leave? So can you talk to your kids? Let's do this. What can Val do toward her relationship with her husband? What should Val do toward her relationship with her husband? What should Val do toward her relationship with her husband? Unless you want to make it, what should Val do toward her relationship with her family and open it up? Because it sounds like if this guy keeps hurting you, it just sounds like you're just going to if he keeps cheating on you, it just doesn't sound like it's a good relationship for you. And maybe the kids will be better off being going through a divorce. Let's try to pinpoint what you're asking here, Val. Deb, that's up to you. I'm not sure what health issue you want to look into. Maybe it's telling you to look up herbal stuff, herbal remedies. Only you know your body. You know your body best. So you can't say I can't find it. You have to know that what you're looking for. You don't even have to know what you're looking for, but you have to experiment with it. I'm not going to be doing a reading on him. I don't have access to his energy because I don't have his permission. So I can do. Do you not feel like this man is your soulmate? If he keeps cheating, obviously he's not, but some people do. It's just a legit question I need to ask. I forgot what I asked. Was it I do doesn't ring a bell to the answer of what I asked. Was it you don't think that he's your soulmate? Is that you do think he's your soulmate, or you don't think he's your soulmate? Oh, okay. So you want to do that? Does Val feel like this man is her soulmate? Maybe it's what should Val do if this man is her soulmate? That's more actionable versus is he or a yes or no. What should Val do if this man is her soulmate? All right, I'm on my last one, everyone. I am gonna go get something to eat after I answer this question. I'll probably be on tomorrow around 1, maybe Pacific Standard Time. If you want to come back and watch some more tarot readings. Okay, Val, I've got 2 different things here, and you're gonna need to make a decision about what it's telling you. I've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. She's come up a lot today. She demands attention, but with her being reversed, it sounds like you might just need to be like, it almost just sounds like you need to deal with this man. If you're really going to stay with this man, it just seems like you almost need to figure out a way to just deal. Even if he's hurting you, it just kind of seems you need to find it in your own self to know and demand attention from your own self to know that you are in the right, and find yourself a little bit more, find the confidence within you to get what you want, kind of a thing, out of what you can get from this relationship. On the inside, you have the Death card. And death does not mean death. It means something needs to die in order for something to grow. It means change. So right now, it just feels like nothing's going to change. So either you start demanding attention in order to get something to change, or you just stay where you're at. I think that those are your 2 choices with this situation. I know that you have kids, and it's a sucky situation, but if this guy keeps cheating on you and he's making you not happy, somehow you need to find a way to make it yourself be okay with that, at least to live through it until your kids are out of the house. I don't know how old your kids are. Or flip one of these cards over and demand a change. Even if it's just like on the Death card with it being reversed, even if it's just a change within you and still being submissive and not doing much about it on the outside, what can you change on the inside to make sure that you are moving in the right direction for you? Those are the 2 things that are coming to me with these 2 cards. I hope that helps. I know it seems like you're in a crappy situation right now. It just sounds like you need to just get through it, or either do nothing about it or do something about it. It's one of the 2. There's no more of this waiting and waffling. It's do or don't. I do not see Val responding. Val, I'm going to give you a few more seconds to respond, and if you're still here, super cool, but if not, I'm going to sign off because I am hungry and I need to eat. I have a meeting at 4. I want to thank you for everyone joining me. If anyone wants to get a tarot reading from me, give me a follow, and you can get a reading from me another time when I come on. I'm going to try going live more often. But for now, all right, I think Val left. All right, Val, I hope that helped, is probably with some tough love. I hope that things work out for you and your family. And I guess I will chat with you guys all later. Thank you for joining me.